Let me go ahead and sip some water real quick. I'm gonna get into this shit. So this about to be a lot of arguing. This one gonna be a lot of arguing for real. But what's up, everybody? What's up? Good morning. It's Brotherwork. I'm doing another live. I wanted to dip into something different, get into a different topic, because we normally talk about like real life shit, but let's talk about some entertainment. So I want to talk about the WWE. WWE, they've been doing really great. I'm loving the product. It's been like such a long time since I felt like wrestling has felt as great as it was when I was back in 2004, 2005. It seems like after it hit like 2024, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like everything started changing and started going backwards where, everything that we once loved is now coming back. So I'm loving it. I'm loving the storylines. Like, people are actually focused on the storylines. I'm glad for no more of the Vince McMahon booking. That shit is over with. The PG era is dead. It's beautiful. I'm loving it. Everything's great as a WWE so far right now. So we are pretty much living in a great era of wrestling, especially just in general. Either you're an AEW fan or a WWE fan, that's really just up to you if you want to watch those shows. If you watch TNA, if you watch Impact or whatever you would call it, if you watch TNA, if you watch Lucha Underground, whatever you watch, wrestling right now is in the best of its time right now. And there's like even like the snow, like what was it called? What was it called? Cocaine. You know what I mean? Like cocaine. That the Kane characters, the Gain, like the gay Kane. That shit is funny too. But it's a lot of funny things going on with wrestling at the moment. But I want to talk about. I'm gonna deep dive into it probably later. More likely, I will deep dive into it later, where I actually show the video and talk about it. But I really just want to talk about it in general. So this match with Michin versus Tiffany Stratton. Now, I'm gonna sit here and say this honestly. Tiffany Stratton is like definitely one of the top tier wrestlers right now. She's definitely up there. But Michin, personally, she does a little bit more work with her character and more of her performance. But she definitely deserves more things. But she just needs to work on more things with her character and her move set, and just being more involved with the matches. Because I ain't gonna lie, Tiffany Stratton was carrying her throughout that entire match. But it was a great match though. Um, the issue with that whole entire match that people get mad about is like, why is Tiffany got the win? Tiffany has the briefcase. Tiffany has the briefcase. It doesn't matter if she had the briefcase. RVD had the briefcase too, and he won the Intercontinental Championship shortly after. So you can't say about, oh, Tiffany had the briefcase. I appreciate the sub though. Appreciate you, Dana. I appreciate you. But yeah, if RVD had the Money in the Bank briefcase, right? He had the briefcase, and then he won the Intercontinental Championship right after beating Shelton Benjamin. I did my research and I know my history. I was like, I know. So for you all to say that she couldn't win the United States Championship is crazy. That could have led it to another storyline. So many things that this whole thing would have went down could have led to another storyline. Even if she had won it, and even if she had lost it, but she should have made it to the finals based on that botch. That botch was horrible based on Michin. Michin messed up that entire ending. It killed the entire momentum of that entire match. At the very end, the climax was horrible. Nobody could tell me any different. It's a horrible climax. It was not the greatest ending. Uh, it should have never been Michin. It should have been Tiffany. Tiffany should have won because you got to protect her finisher. People keep forgetting the basic rules of wrestling. You have to protect your finisher. Even Undertaker said you have to protect your finisher. If you don't protect your finisher, you pretty much don't have any value of your move. So what that was is that she sponged her fucking prettiest moonsault to get a win of Eat the Feet. Why the fuck Eat the Feet way more powerful than the prettiest moonsault? Why is that? That makes no sense. Just based off of wrestling, I'm a big time wrestling fan. Like, I look at a lot of media. I watch a lot of stuff. So I'm a big time consumer, but I'm not like a consumer now where I'm just sitting here scrolling all day. I'm here to talk about it. So the issue with that entire match was just the ending. I will really break that shit down and show y'all, because y'all be tripping. Y'all be thinking that Tiffany Tiffany supposed to lose, even though she has the money in the bank briefcase. I can't even speak. Money in the bank briefcase, and then Misha should just go in. No, it should have been Tiffany Stratton versus what's her name? It should have been Chelsea Green. Hello, how you doing? Hey Jeff, how you doing? It should have been Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton. And if Tiffany Stratton won, you could have made something happen to where it would have been like Nia Jax did something to her and she would have lost the title. Then also you could have been like, okay, when she got to the finals, she could have lost the championship match, and then Chelsea Green would have won because of Nia Jax or somebody coming in between her matches, or the people that like been bothering her or whatever. I don't know if they still doing this brand invasion going on or whatever that they're doing. They're letting people come into each other's brands and whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like they should have had like either multiple champions come through, like Liv Morgan or something, but they should have never, ever should have had Michin won, because that was such a horrible botch. Horrible. It was really bad. And there's no way anyone can sit there and tell me that. Like and then like I read on the comments, I even put a comment and I said that literally the match was botched. The ending was botched. Literally the crowd was silent. The crowd was really silent. No one gave a fuck after. Everyone was cheering for fucking Tiffany. Tiffany was the one getting cheered. Michin was crickets. Michin had crickets. Why did she deserve it? Chelsea Green deserved it. There's Bailey could have deserved it. Whoever else could have deserved it, just to get in that spot. But I don't think Michin deserved it because she messed up a spot. She should get punished for messing up the spot. She should have qualified. Of course, she should have qualified. But by that ending, it killed the whole match. Like literally, it killed the entire match. There's no way you can look at my screenshot. Like the screenshot of what I put of that match, where it shows the still frame of her doing the moonsault, and it damn near, pretty much, it hit her. It hit her. And you gonna tell me that this match should have been Tiffany's? It should have not been Tiffany. It didn't matter what Tiffany did because she still had the money in the bank. That was the whole point. So I wanted to talk about that because it was just like, I was looking through the comments, and the comments was like really just, it was brain dead to me. It was like, why are y'all sitting there saying, oh man, Michin deserve it, I don't know why Tiffany, y'all just be fan girl and fanboying over what's it called, over Tiffany Stratton. No, it's not about fanboying, fangirling. It's straight up what we see, and clearly we saw Michin didn't roll out the way. She didn't roll out the way in time at all. So there's no such thing as it should have been, oh, Michin should have just won. And then so we could also talk about that. We could talk about how Tiffany should have just won. Tiffany should have went straight into the finals, because that was a horrible botch. It was just a horrible botch. It was just, there's nothing else to really say. It was just horrible. It was a horrible botch. Michin should not win. If Michin wins, this is going to be a fucking catastrophe, straight up. It's going to be fucking horrible. It's going to be trash. Because if Michin wins the United States Championship, they're going to put the most mid of mid people as the champion, when really it should be, honestly, Chelsea Green. If they don't put Chelsea Green as champion, that's crazy. That's insane to me. Because there's no way. Because then you got to look at also this too. If Tiffany got in, there's so much more story. Whoever wrote this, whoever thought of this idea was horrible. That was a horrible. But then it's like, then at the same time too, that title match, or not the title match, the qualifying match should have never been with Michin anyway, to be honest with you. But Michin fucked it up. So did that already prove to y'all that she should not be a champion right now if she can't even like get her cue right? And I fuck with Michin as like probably like a person, I would say, because like she don't come off like a dick or nothing like that. But it's like, why Michin? Like, I mean, is she with like Keith Lee or Keith? What's it called? Keith something? The dude that was in WWE. It's hard to say Keith Lee when you think about the other Keith Lee and all the other shit. But yeah, no, like Misha needs to just work on her craft a little bit more. She needs to be more aware, and her ring awareness need to be better. It was bad. So for all the people sitting there crying about Tiffany shouldn't win. For all the people that are saying Tiffany should have won, really, there's evidence right in your face. There's evidence right in your face, but all y'all are just really just brain dead wrestling fans that don't really care about anything. It's just who wins or who loses, which is okay. But then you gotta look at the art of it. Like I'm like one of them people that look at the dirt sheets and all that shit, but I don't really get fed up into it. But the thing is that when you look at that match, you gonna tell me that Michin deserved it when she couldn't even get her cue right? She didn't even get her cue right. She got hit by the prettiest moonsault and then literally sponged it, no soul, and then straight up did eat the feet. Eat the feet is a trash finisher too, by the way. It's a trash finisher. Why is that finisher beating the prettiest moonsault? That makes no sense. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on that. I really, really, really wanted to talk about that because I just had to get it out in the internet at least. Cause that was so dumb. Like I'm sounding like a broken record saying it over and over, but it's just like to me it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why is it like that? Why are people defending that when really it should have been, oh shit, they messed up. And then like I said, look at the fucking crowd. If you look at the crowd, you will realize like people were not feeling that match at all. At all. Like just off of that ending, they were not feeling that ending. How you get hit by a move and then just straight up just no sell it. And it's supposed to be a protected finisher anyway. Like normally somebody get hit by it, like by a Michin, get hit by it, they just lose. They just lose. But she missed her cue to move up out the way, roll up out the way. She didn't roll in time, and then she got straight up hit. So to me that was really, really bad. That was, I don't know. I feel like some of y'all fans be just so delusional too. It's like, but a lot of y'all really be kids too, though. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of y'all really be just kids. Y'all sit there and watch it and be like, "What the Michin deserve it, but Michin deserve it. Michin deserve it." It don't matter if Michin deserve it. She couldn't get it up out the way, then she shouldn't deserve it. She got hit by a finisher. People keep forgetting she got hit by a finisher, and she tried to roll up out the way. It didn't even happen. She got hit by it, and then she sponged it and was like, "Oh, that tastes good," and then straight up did eat the feet. And then you're telling me eat the feet is gonna beat a goddamn prettiest moonsault in the world when it's been named as like one of the moves that supposed to defeat people? She been defeating a lot of motherfuckers with that move. So how is that even a thing? I don't know. I feel like some of y'all just be going crazy to your own time, like for that bullshit, because it's just like that's wild. It's wild to even think that it's even a what's it called? Even a thought of even her being a winner. She's not even a winner. She literally messed up the whole thing. But yeah, I just wanted to just jump on that little topic. I'm gonna go live again, but it was just like that little topic. I had to speak on it because it was just like, why in the hell? Like why? It was no point. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton, she should have won. Uh, what was it called? Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton should have been the champ. Like should have been the championship match. We got robbed from a match because of a mistake that should have never happened. Because honestly, I wouldn't have tripped if Misha had got out the way in time. mistakes happens. Fuck it, it's cool. Mistakes happens, but like we need to understand that that match was completely ruined right at the ending. That ending was a big botch, and it should have been Tiffany Stratton. Mm-mm-mm. Anywho, I'm gonna just dip out of this. I just wanted to make sure y'all understand my point of view. If y'all give a fuck, that's just my point of view. Tiffany Stratton should have won. She hit the move on her, even though Michin did not move up out the way. She didn't move out the way in time. She straight up got hit by it, straight up pancaked her ass and sponged it. So yeah, it's wild to me. I don't understand that. All right, up, out.